Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
So you will receive an email with this spreadsheet, also with the recording of the demo session, and also with a quick guide how to use this platform. Also, answers to the questions that you may have. So this is the spreadsheet that you will need to fill with the items that you want to showcase to the mining companies. So it has several sheets here. This is the most important one, material or load template. It's in English. So once you have it ready, you have to send it to this email. Also, you can ask questions here in this email, and also you have a couple of telephone numbers, so you can ask all your questions here. You will need to fill this information of your company here, and for each item, you will need to fill a row of this spreadsheet. The important columns are the yellow ones. An internal code. This is just your code, something that you may use to identify internally the items. A short description and a long description. Remember to use English. Minera Panamá has its catalog in English, so you will need to have your catalog in English too. So in that way, you will maximize the matching opportunities with the descriptions coming from the ERP system. So we will use uppercase, English. We will use the noun first and then the modifier. For example, bearing, ball, contactor, magnetic, pump, hydraulic. So the noun first is the same in Spanish. Only 40 characters here and 250 characters for the long description, where you should add all the attributes that you may have for this item. Also, the yellow ones are mandatory fields. The gray ones are optional. So if you have a manufacturer or brand, you can add it here. If this is a spare part and you have the part number, you can add it here. Also, we will ask you to add the manufacturer and part number here in the short description, but here is optional. Remember that the matching between the requirement and your catalog is made with the noun, the modifier, manufacturer, part number, and the attributes. That's the important part. The price is also optional. The currency, US dollar or any other currency, this is optional. It's just a reference. If the mining company needs the price, they will request a quotation, and you will place a bid according to what Augusto just showed us. The unit of measure, usually each EA or other unit of measure that it's the right one for the item. The picture also is optional. You just have to write here the name of the file, and you should attach all the files with the pictures in the email or in a web page or in a link where we can download the pictures. If you don't have the pictures, never mind, it's optional. If you can have them later, you can send them later. The important thing is to have your first catalog as soon as possible. The go live of the platform soon, it will be soon, but you have time. But if you have 1,000 items, but you just have 100 ready today, just send us the ones that you have ready, and then you can add later, you can add more items. You can always add more items. You can also update the prices in the platform, or you can send us again this spreadsheet with the new prices, but this is just a reference, as I mentioned. Also, you have PDF files. Any additional information, you can write here the name of the file, the PDF file, and also attach the documents. And about the picture, I didn't mention that in this glossary, it says that it has 250 pixels each side. It's in a square. So if you don't have that format, it's okay. You can send them later. On the last column is just free text. It's optional. Any additional information, 500 characters, that you think it will be add some value, like the web page, your web page, for example, or any YouTube video, for example, a link, all that information. All these fields are optional, as I said. But if you provide more information, it's better for the buyer. The buyer will be able to know your products, your catalog, your company better. So it will increase the opportunities to make business with them. So in English, again, uppercase. And if you have it in Spanish, you can send another spreadsheet in Spanish. So you will be visible to other mining companies that are buying in Spanish. Minera Panamá buys in English. So we needed, the priority is to have this in English. Any questions? Again, you can ask questions here in this email or these telephones here. Somebody from our team will help you to create the items. He will review the items, and we have a robot that classifies and catalogs these items. You won't need to be worried about that. But remember that the match of the descriptions is made with the noun, the modifier, the attributes, the part number, the manufacturer. So that's what gives you the priority. So that's all from my side. Will this demo cover AccuSeller by Unilink as well? Okay. The platform this is a marketplace. It has two sides. One side, the buyer side, we call it Procure for MRO, and on the supplier side or the vendor side, we call it AccuSeller. But it's just two sides of the same marketplace. So this is the platform that you just saw with Augusto. We call it AccuSeller. We didn't talk about AccuSeller because maybe it's kind of confusing. Too many names: Unilink, AccuSeller, Procure from MRO, CAT from MRO. CAT from MRO is the catalog. So we just wanted to keep it simple, and we call it just one way. But AccuSeller is just what you saw, a platform where you will be able to showcase your catalog. You will be receiving the RFQs, and you can be able to present your bids and also receive the purchase orders. That's it. So okay, so we will be sending you the recording of this session and a quick reference guide to use the platform, questions and answers, and also the spreadsheet so you can fill it with the items, and we will publish your catalog. So that's all from my side.
Yes, as Aldo said, we will be answering to your queries as soon as we can, and you will also have the opportunity to send your questions to the mail that Aldo showed, that is contacto@accuseller.com, and there we will be answering to your questions.
Okay,
We hope
welcome
we have,
to Unilink. Thanks for
Yeah,
participating here. And if you have any questions, just use the email or telephones, and we will be happy to help you. So thank you for your attending this webinar. Thank you.